Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel.
His phone was silent.
Guys, welcome back. It's another week and we're here for the BBNaija updates, and it's brought to you by Fenafreak and Free Smoke. My name is Sosa and I have two special people with me. Jimmy Wonder to my right. Jimmy, was good?
Everything nice.
I hope you had a great last 7 days of BBNaija.
Yeah, it's been really great, and we hope to talk about it here.
Yes, we definitely will. And also, we got KelvinKul from Box 411, special guest. And the man has been doing a lot about the BBNaija, so we had to bring him here so he gives us his own input and some stuff. Kev, what's good? How you doing?
I'm very fine.
Cool stuff. So let's start from where the big one or the big thing started from. Yeah, that was on Sunday night, the evictions. Katrina and Lilo, those two people. For you, did you expect this coming, or did you see this coming?
Big Brother is full with surprises. You can predict, and then something happens and everything goes the other way. So for Katrina going, I expected that because the way you judge the voting, you check from fan base what's the highlights the persons or the persons that have been nominated has within the week to be able to predict who may likely go or who may likely stay. So for Katrina, from the whole social media buzz,
it was low.
Yeah, it was very low. So just like you said,
Lucy's own was lower.
Lucy was
Lucy was head of
Now I was thinking about something. Now these people have a way of spelling their names, and I think it affects them. Katrina has the 3 in her name, K3NA. I thought when I say Katrina, I'm gonna spell Katrina. It doesn't count.
So sir, you're actually right. It affected her because I am opportune to be in almost all the housemates PR groups. So the major issues Katrina had was the name. So in the voting you have a specific format of voting. So even if you have 1 million votes and the name is not spelled correctly,
it's gone.
So that's one of the things.
I think Lilo had a good time in the house. She enjoyed Eric and everything, and she lost her game, lost focus, and decided to go after man instead of money. That's for that. But for the head of house, we saw a new head of house this week. Lucy was really active and all that, but we saw Ozo come through as the head of house.
Yeah, Ozo was the head of house for this week, and this week was his birthday week.
Yeah.
This week he has gotten a lot of stuff. Crazy. The head of house. Also, he won the
arena games.
Games, and then he won the wager for them for the house. So this week has really been a great week for him. And then while he was the head of house, Big Brother gave him some time to choose who is going to be.
What would you have done? Now that's something very interesting. What would you have done? Who would you have gone for, Dorothy or Nengi?
Dorothy, he made the right choice. He made the right choice.
Talking about highlights, some people decided to use their fingers. We saw Kiddwaya and Erica. She was doing and there was a duvet under, duvet covered them.
How you think this in a finger? How you think this in a finger?
The guy hands the work now,
But they cover duvet now. You know, without another thing there they work.
Different fingers there. The body finger and the hand finger. So
I feel it's the body finger because normal finger, that get on mature now. That's in the supposed to like that.
I'll beg you differ. There was no fingering.
You say, wasn't a sweet person like that on that duvet?
Well, it depends. Some of these guys in their house, they don't sleep with duvet. So you may be under
depression.
No. You'll be like, wow, is this me? So it's just unfortunate that Kid was on that level. But for me, there was nothing as such. I think she was so surprised that come on, is this me under the duvet? So that the sound you guys heard, maybe some people snore. Some people snore while sleeping. Some people when they're sleeping, their eyes are open.
Okay, so
for her, I think she was sleeping her eyes were open, and then she remembered that she's under the bed.
Now, apart from that, we see them on top couch to the left from the where in the arranged things, and it showed the word her nyash buttocks by mistake. Now why I say that finger and I say that same hand been exposed the thing low key, and everybody has the picture somehow of Erica's butt in their house. Entanglement in the house. Laycon has feeling to Erica. He's made it clear to her, but she said she is intellectually attracted to him and physically attracted to Kid.
I think this week has been purely emotional and a week of entanglement. Through with love.
You know what? Let me just bust your head. It's August, so it's right that there are entanglements. But we also
you mean as sinner?
Yeah, exactly.
And sinners.
August and sinners. But this is also another thing. Tolani Badge and Prince. Tolani had to cut the line and say, "This is what it is. If I'm not getting this from you, we can't be friends."
Now marriage.
But that's what guys do. A lot of guys tell girls, if I can't have something with you, then we can't be friends. So a girl is stepping up to you and drawing the line that I don't want to be emotionally punished, and this is what I want.
Guys, I shouldn't talk with other people. I shouldn't relate with other people because I'm with you.
Well, I think she did the right thing.
Marking your territory.
It's actually better for you to set boundaries in whatever you're doing. If you understand what you're in, it's better for both parties. So I think she did the right thing.
It's too intense. There's a way you could set boundaries, but he was with Watoni, and then she felt jealous and stuff. Why?
But I just hope that everything works out as planned, and eventually they find love in this
they
gathering.
Should know their purpose in their house.
Then the presentations, like they had their presentation come through, the old school, the musical drama. Good work by Tricky T. Tricky T was like the one that put everything, the director and everything. And then you found Tochi doing the job of a father. And so for you, who was like?
You said Tochi is out old again.
72. Who was like the main person who made that thing enjoyable for you?
I think I love Tochi's
performance.
Tochi's role.
So Neo too. Prince, Neo, Dorothy.
Prince, Neo.
I think they just have a place in Nollywood because it's like everywhere come out. Tinto Tony after I come out from there, we see the art movie. Now
everything I just think we do.
You have to before you do that one. You can add movie and still do that one. It's like a side job. But we might just see a lot of them. Like Neo was fantastic. Getting into that space off the whole.
And it was more like freestyle. They didn't have scripts they were working with, because every time they rehearsed, different lines came up, so they were like freestyle, and it went well. Then
fights, we saw Ozo and Prince. Ozo overreacting that Prince got up from during that and didn't take permission and all that. I think it was. Do you think it was too much?
It was not necessary now. The kind adrenaline we used there. Shut up!
I think they forleave them with the fight because there were people there, so you go chance. So when people dare to hold you go always chance. But if nobody dare, you go respect yourself. But I like the way Prince also handled it.
He was
calm. And then we saw Watoni and V again over the bed space and all that. I think V is just getting very aggressive. If she's not kissing Neo, the next thing she's doing is shouting. And that's not working for her. Without Neo, I think Neo is like what's even keeping her in the house, because a lot of people want to see that stuff.
I think she's hiding. She's still in her shells. When it comes to making highlights in the house, she hasn't been really out on her game.
But not everyone is the same. Brighto has his own. Everybody has their own. Everybody has their own personality outside the house. You get, so you cannot come and force what you're not, because you want to mix with the social life. I don't think she's that kind of social person like that.
One more thing, when they left the house, the two people talking, I found Lilo talking trash. She had a boyfriend before going to the house, and she said anytime she was around Prince, he was like, Eric, she was like, she lost everything, she did not know herself again, she was distracted. And Katrina said nothing happened in the house between she and Prince.
The truth is that
There was
nothing
no
always
sexual
happens.
intercourse whatsoever.
That's lies.
You can call it that.
Nobody has
There was
ever
no
come out
male.
and said
And they asked
something
her what happened. Say they were cuddling for a few times, and they asked her and said, "Is it aggressive cuddling?" She said, "Yes, aggressive cuddling." But that's their story.
She's the boss lady, so
They are the ones that know what happened inside that room. We can't tell. The party, we had the outfits. First off, the 90s, the old school themed outfit. And for you, who was your best dressed?
I'll go with my best dressed from
The guys.
the bottom.
Okay, from the bottom.
Dorothy. She looks like a maid. Oh, sorry, she's my friend, but that her dress.
That be made in
Lagos.
Lagos.
I think there was from Twitter, for the streets of Twitter, there was a picture of what's the name of that movie, like almost the same dress.
Yeah.
That the maids in the movie wore. That's what she wore.
Old school now.
Old school. Lucy came out like.
You could dress old school and still look trendy.
Yeah, true that.
You could still
But I think the outfits were a couple of people had like nice ones. I think the guys Neo always turned.
For me, Neo is a classic man for me. Like I give it up to him, always repping. And when he comes, I think a fashion brand should just take
Neo
Neo.
resemble Chineke came in for that place.
No. Like how will I put it? His physique, his dress tie. I think he's always
for the ladies who really charmed you with her outfit.
Erika
Her red, and her red is it for me.
and the brat of it.
No, she didn't wear bra top.
What's be the name of that thing?
She didn't wear anything.
I don't know which
I didn't see any bra top.
I don't buy it. And then DJ Consequence. I think he's been like the best DJ so far that has come to the party.
No, I think for me, I enjoyed Big N more than Consequence. But he did quite.
You know why I like the Consequence thing? Because it was an old school theme stuff, and he still found a way to make it. He was not caged.
Yeah.
You get it? And he still found a way to break out of it. But let's see some other stuff. Best dancers at the party. Erika.
Always pulls.
I think we got to see a lot of praise this time, because he was not wearing the G-string.
No way G-string this week. So your body free, if you jack leg, do things.
But that, then Lucy. Nobody's talking about Lucy for a bit. So let's see. Do you really think Lucy is cutting anything in the house? Like, apart from when she was head of house, we saw a lot of her, and after that, now we see what she's doing is gossip with, gossip with Dorothy.
I think and I still believe that Lucy may still have a whole lot of things for us to watch out. They are still young in the house. We still have like 2 more months to go.
We see young. That's only Lilo and Katrina. Laycon yesterday we saw. That's the party. Yeah, we saw Laycon turn up, and Erika was muzzed. Laycon was playing the good guy. She tried to kiss Laycon. Laycon was like, "No, don't do this. It's not right," and all that. And he became overprotective, which was irritating to me.
Was he overprotective?
I think he was overprotective because
after everything, he now went and met them. He was talking with Praise. And then he told
Praise advised him that
he should just relax.
Because he said she's drunk and Kiddwaya will do this. Kiddwaya has a brand too.
I refuse. This. He doesn't want Kiddwaya to do anything to her. This, if not, he's going to take advantage of it. So he was just talking plenty, and then Praise was like advising him. Even Lucy was there to like relax. Don't be your sister. Don't
be your babe. I don't understand. Like I always say this. I can't go to a party with you and be your lookout when I won't follow her.
In love language, there are different kinds of people. I think Laycon, his own kind of way of showing love is being protective.
That's black to new man. Because that's the only explanation I have for that. Because I don't understand why. And he even when Kiddwaya came to kiss Erika goodnight, that kiss where Bright told me advice and make it kiss when he succeed that last time. Well, he was just God. I felt for him. I think he's emotionally suffering in the house.
I think when you say emotional suffering, there's in love language, there's what they call
emotional suffer.
There's a word, something disorder, love.
It's called foolishness, bro. Kevin, who do you think is great?
Man, I've stopped thinking of who goes and who doesn't go. For real.
So you can't even place like say this person or try to guess. You can't. It's hard for you. I know Lucy's account was hacked. Her Instagram and everything was hacked, and so it might just be
bad
difficult.
for her.
It's bad, very bad
now.
for her. Very
for
bad.
I think it still boils down. Like I always tell Big Brother housemate hopefuls that before you get to the house, make sure you have a good team, a good media team.
Yeah.
That will help manage your account while you're in the house.
Because
I believe yes, there are, if you check Laycon's account, like the people that managing Laycon's account, they know what they're doing.
Yeah,
there's a direction. There's a direction.
You understand? But Lucy from her previous, even her account the engagement was very low.
Yeah,
I think she has the lowest engagement in all the.
She had the lowest
of all the housemates.
Shout out to you that have been following from day one. Every Sunday we come here at the space with Fenner Freak, Free Smoke and Fenner Freak to bring you stuff that happened over the past the last 7 days since you saw us in the BBNaija house, and it will not be different next Sunday. This is exactly how we roll. And we have somebody special again coming through next Sunday. That is what we will be doing for the rest of the BBNaija period. Thanks a lot, guys, for being with us. Catch us next Sunday for more on BBNaija update. Thanks, KelvinKul, for coming through.
Thank you guys for having me.
Shut up.
Thank you. Come on,
thanks for coming. We're done, guys. Have a wonderful week ahead.